Hi everyone, this is Monty once again. It is January 19th, 2012, and I'm here to rant at you once again. And this rant is very, very fresh, very, very current, and it is in fact so current that I'm not even sure if I've got some of the facts straight. So bear with me if I give any erroneous information here. It's not intentional. It's just this news is so fresh that, excuse me, that I felt I had to discuss it, and I'm not sure if I have all the information. But here is today's rant, January 19, 2012. Many of you might know that yesterday, January 18th, was a day of protest for two very ridiculous bills currently making their way through Congress, namely SOPA, the Stop Online Piracy Act, and PIPA, the Protect Intellectual Property Act, or some such thing, both of which are very, very controversial, both of which are very not cool. They basically are allowing hosts of websites to be liable for what is stored on their servers, which to me, I've always felt is ridiculous. Basically, these bills would allow everything from YouTube to Facebook to anything. Someone could say, oh, this is copyrighted, take the whole site down, not just the content. Bad enough trying to get that done, and they're going to take the whole sites down. With no oversight, by the way. No appeal, no search warrant, no nothing. All they got to do is say, this is infringing, take it down now. If they don't, then it can be forced down. Except that's kind of already being done. Case in point, today, this very day, literally probably just a few hours ago, word came through that megaupload.com, which for years, since 2005 in fact, has been a file hosting service, and it's one of many that exist like this. There's many file hosting services. There's RapidShare, there's YouSendIt. RapidShare has been under some fire too, but there's YouSendIt, there's RapidShare, there's all kind. Dropbox even could, I suppose, technically be considered that. Basically, let's say you want to send a file to a friend, maybe a picture of your wedding, or maybe a video of something that you recorded, or whatever the case may be. And you can't email it because the attachment would be too big. Most, if not all, mail servers have attachment size limits. So you put it on a one-click file hosting service like megaupload or YouSendIt or Dropbox or whatever. And then your friend or whoever you want goes and grabs the file and everything's cool. Very simple, very easy to set up. In fact, any web server could be set up to do such a thing. Yet, and what this of course means is that since any file can be uploaded, that means that anything can be uploaded. Anything, whether it be a high-definition movie of you playing a basketball game with a friend of yours, or whether it be the latest episode of, I don't know, American Idol, just as an example. Okay? If any file can be uploaded, that technically means that it is possible for there to be copyright infringement. Now, apparently, with this mega upload site takedown, which occurred sometime today, earlier today, as I understand it, the site was taken down by the Department of Justice, of all things. The Justice Department took the site down and charged some of its employees, I think there was like 6 or 7 of them, this is where I mess up here. I'm not sure what the actual charges are. I need to read the articles and whatnot, but they basically charged them with knowingly and willfully committing copyright infringement and doing nothing about it. Okay, first of all, what evidence would they have of doing that? Just because users upload files, how can you possibly know every single solitary file that uploads to a server when you have millions of files being uploaded? Another thing, how can you be sure that a file that's being uploaded is, in fact, copyright infringement? Well, you have to download it yourself and take a look at it. That would be, that's what you're supposed to do. Well, since that would be practically impossible to do with so many files going in and out of there, most of which I'm sure were legitimate uploads. They could be anything from personal radio shows to pictures to whatever, anything. Just because a file can be copyright infringed and therefore can be uploaded to places like megaupload does not mean that megaupload had anything to do with the file being there, other than it having to be the place where it was. Why take the entire site offline because of that? Why even... Just because a file can be uploaded to a website doesn't mean that the website itself is purposely committing copyright infringement. I mean, do you think... And just because its name is megaupload, does that imply some kind of copyright infringement? What, that lots of files can be uploaded? Well, big deal. They could be any files. They could be high-definition videos of all kinds of different things, from me ranting to some independent band playing to Linux distributions that maybe someone wanted to put up for someone to get on megaupload, Sure, there's a lot of copyright infringing stuff on megaupload, but I think that goes for every single web server that allows for an upload of a file. Are we going to shut down every single last file hosting service and, in fact, every single web server, since web servers, by their very design, are capable of storing any kind of file? They don't have to store just Many people don't know this. How do you think you download things like iTunes? How do you think you download things like your favorite piece of software from your favorite site like download.com or even the Mac App Store, wherever? How do you think that file's getting to you? By another computer that is accepting files, that has files on it anyway that you are able to download. Now, granted, in those cases, the situation's a little different because you're not allowing files to be uploaded to the site. Like in the case of iTunes, I can't just go put up whatever I want up there and people can go grab it in the iTunes store. There's a whole process that has to go through, but the point is, it's a web server downloading that content. Anybody with access to the directory where the files go could put a file there and give people a link to it. It's not hard. Are we now going to outlaw every single web server? And if you want to store a file somewhere for someone, what, is it now going to be illegal to store a file on any web server anywhere in the world? That seems a bit outrageous, don't you think? What are they exactly charging megaupload with here? What evidence do they have that megaupload is solely committing copyright infringement and then there are no legitimate files being uploaded to megaupload at all? What evidence is there of this? Is there a log of every single file on megaupload? Is there some kind of evidence? What prompted this site takedown? Not long before this, there was a song that a bunch of artists did, Snoop Dogg and I think Kanye West and a bunch of others. It was put up on YouTube, and then YouTube got a takedown request from Universal Music saying, you should take this down. You need to take this down. It's copyright infringement. Problem is, it wasn't copyright infringement. That takedown notice was not... Universal Music did not have the right to do that at all. There was no... yeah, there was no reason for them to take that song down. They did not own that. If if they thought they did, they're sorely mistaken. So there's that, and then that was to promote awareness of Mega Upload and what it did and all that. So there's that, and then literally just weeks later, now we have the entire site of Mega Upload being taken offline, with the Department of Justice, of all people, charging the employees of Mega Upload, the operators. I don't know if I'd even call them employees. I don't know if there was an actual company or not, but we'll just call them operators. The operators of the site with, knowingly and willfully committing copyright infringement, and I guess they're even doing server raids on servers around the globe that Mega Upload had in order to store files. Okay, why are we treating the storing of files and such things worse than murder? Last time I checked, when you put a file on the internet, whatever that file may be, and if someone downloads it, last time I checked, you still have the original. Last time I checked, no one's life is actually being taken from them. There's no injury being, there's no physical injury being done. You're not losing anything. And yet we're taking down whole sites just because the capability is there for copyright infringement to occur. That is not a good precedent. Think about that. I can upload a video to Facebook. What's preventing me from uploading, say, a video of American Idol to Facebook, or even to YouTube for that matter? Now, YouTube would probably, during processing, look at it and see, oh, it's American Idol, we're going to junk it. And Facebook could do the same thing, I'm sure, but the point is, I could still upload it, and it likely would at least get to their servers. Now, is that Mega Upload's fault, or is that YouTube's fault for allowing me to upload that video? No. Their whole purpose is to allow people to upload whatever they need to, whatever that might be. They don't know if it's going to be copyright infringement or not. Now, yes, a lot of people do want to share copyright infringing material. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, let's face it, practically everything anyone might want to share these days is copyright infringement, almost. However, this video, for example, that I'm making can be made in the same way that a copyright infringement video can be made. Just as I can record this video, I can also make the same kind of video that could be of tonight's American Idol episode. What's the difference? Well, the content of the video. But the point is, it's still multimedia, it's still video, or audio, or whatever the case may be. Are we saying that every single piece of audio and video, whether recorded independently or not, should not be allowed to be uploaded anywhere because, heaven forbid, someone upload a copyright material at all? So therefore no one can upload anything? Ever? To anyone? So let's say, I'll give a good example. Let's say I'm in a classroom and I record a lecture for a student who misses class that day. Okay, I record the lecture for them so they can listen to it. I put it up on, let's say, Dropbox, which is another way of hosting files. Same sort of concept as Mega Upload. You upload the file to Dropbox, you give the link to your friend and whoever else needs it, and then they go download it. Very simple. Nothing to it. Now, just because someone else decides to upload the latest Lady Gaga album to Dropbox, does that mean the entire whole of Dropbox should be shut down? Because there is copyright material up there, and see, because we can't, it would be impractical to find copyright material and take it all down. We have to take the entire site down and not let anybody upload anything, because how dare copyright material be allowed to go up to the site? How dare information be allowed to be shared at all in any way, shape, or form? How and people want stuff like SOPA to actually pass when this stuff, the bills aren't even passed yet, and this stuff's going on. Mega uploads gone offline. There was a time when even the Pirate Bay went offline. I can go onto the Pirate Bay, which of course, as everybody knows, is a place to find practically literally everything you could think of via BitTorrent. Of course there's copyright infringement there. We all know that. But I can go on there right now and I can find Ubuntu 11.04 or Ubuntu 11.10 on the Pirate Bay. I could go on there and I could find independent music that I've never heard of. I can go on there and I can find the latest American Idol episode. I can find it all, okay? Copyright infringement or not, it's there. Why take down an entire website? It's mega upload is the current target for whatever reason. But I mean, what's next? SendSpace, Dropbox, you send it, and they all do the same thing. What are they trying to prove here? Do they really think that by taking down mega upload, no one's going to ever be able to upload another file ever again? Huh, right. I bet even right now there's probably a website up that under a different domain and whatnot that takes the place of mega upload that allows people to upload files. Just because a file can be uploaded does not mean that it will necessarily be copyright infringement material. Yes, the possibility is there that it could be uploaded, but why take down an entire website over it? I could set up an FTP server. People could put whatever they want on that. Server's not going to care. Does that mean that I should be held liable for what users put on my server? I didn't ask for it to be put there. I'm just giving users space to put stuff. So why should I be liable for the content that somebody else puts there? I had no knowledge of it. Even if I was made aware of it, I would want to know the reason why I should take it down. I wouldn't just take it down because, we own this content, even if it was some bogus... Because nowadays people are doing bogus copyright claims and everything else just because it's so easy to manipulate the system. Look at the Mega Upload song that was on YouTube and then was forcibly taken down by Universal Music. And of course, YouTube complied by taking the song down, and the Universal Music people didn't even own that song. Just because artists did that song doesn't necessarily mean Universal Music owned it. And of course, they knew they didn't own it, because why would they do a song about Mega Upload? So why did they even bother taking it down? And now we have Mega Upload going offline. I want to know more about this. And this goes for any file hosting service. Anything can be uploaded to any file hosting service. So, is it illegal to allow people to upload files anywhere on the internet now? Really? Seriously? Is that what you're trying to do? You ain't going to get far on that. If I want to share a video of me walking around downtown LA and seeing a favorite celebrity or whatever, if I want to do that, that's my decision. Not corporations. I will upload whatever video I want to wherever I want, however I want. It's not up to you to tell me, you might upload copyrighted material, so therefore this website shall no longer exist. What is going on? And how do we stop this crap? I'm sorry, but you don't take down entire websites of file hosting providers just because copyright infringing content just happens to be there. If you must, you take down the content, and I say the reason for the takedown should publicly be known, and also who required the takedown, who ordered the takedown, so that the person that uploaded it can dispute it or can work with the person that took that ordered the takedown to resolve the issue. If we're going to thrive in multimedia, digital multimedia, these corporations and stuff, they really need to allow their stuff to be promoted by more than just themselves, really, anyway. if someone wants to upload a favorite song of theirs and share it with their friends, I do not see that as being such a hard crime that it warrants going to prison at all. I don't personally see why any website should be taken down just because files might be hosted there that could be infringing. And they may not even be infringing. Some of them may not be. They could just be named such to fool people, to get them taken down so that people could fight back. That's a very good possibility as well. You know, this has been going on really since the original Napster, back when, you know, peer-to-peer file sharing was the big thing, and you downloaded from each other. I mean, I made friends that way when I was on Napster. Found new music. And I remember back in the day, I actually had some of my favorite Enya tracks up on my website. They were up there. In fact, I actually linked to them. Put them up there. Here's some of my favorite tracks, and I linked over to them. I had that up there for about maybe 6 months before it was taken offline, and I got no warning. I got no warning at all. I just woke up one day and noticed that I was no longer getting email. And I went to log into my account on my friend's server where the website and my domain was hosted at the time, and my account had been totally deleted off that server. No warning by me. Everybody's afraid. Whenever the copyright cartel comes forward, everybody's afraid. So they just, without contacting the original uploader or whatever, they just take everything down. Don't give anybody a chance to do anything. And that, to me, is kind of outrageous also. But my rant today, which hasn't gone quite as well as I thought because I'm going all over the road, but, you know, megaupload was taken down today. For what reason? The exact reason is, as far as I can tell, knowingly and willfully committing copyright infringement and doing nothing about it. Well, how do you knowingly do that when there's millions of files going up to a web server? How does that work? And why should the U.S. government take down a site that was being used by who knows how many thousands of people for who knows what different reasons? I mean, not everybody was putting copyright infringing files on megaupload. You know, and even if they were, what proof do you have? I mean, why are we taking down the website? So if I put does that mean you're going to take down Dropbox, SendSpace, YouSendIt, any of the other... people use these things for legitimate purposes. You got a picture you want to share with somebody. You got a song that you want to show that you recorded. You should be able to post that somewhere and give it to people. Why take down entire websites? Why these bills, SOPA and PIPA, whatever crazy name it has, these bills aren't even passed yet. And already you got the U.S. Department of Justice taking down websites just on a whim. What evidence do they have? And these websites aren't even hosted in the U.S. I don't understand it. What grounds do they have? I hope there's somebody taking them to task right now, trying to tell them what's going on. You should never have a site taken down without warning or without due process. Even if I put up 27 episodes of American Idol all in a row, if something's going to be taken down, I better be notified before it's done or as it's done so that I can find out why and do something about it. Not just wake up one day and find the site's down. And that right now everybody that puts stuff on megaupload can't do anything with it because the whole site's gone. Well, I mean, you think that's right? That's what happens when you have old thugs running our government. We've got, 60 to 80-year-olds running our U.S. government. They don't know how the internet works. They just think, if we take the sites down, every piece of copyright infringing material on the internet's going to go away. Automatically. Oh boy, I got news for them. I got news for them. There are thousands upon thousands of servers, any one of which could store files. If you're going to tell me you're going to take them all down, that basically means you got to take down the entire internet. Okay, good luck with that. I can't wait to see how long it takes for this very video that I am currently making to get taken off of YouTube for some kind of copyright infringement. Yes. It's going to go to Facebook too, I think. Let's see what happens. You're going to tell me that because this video could potentially be copyright infringing that I cannot upload videos? Who do you think you guys are? The U.S. government? Land of the free, home of the brave, huh? That's what our country's slogan is? Or is it land of the corporation, home of the thugs? Because that sure is what it seems like to me. Anyway, thoughts, comments, welcome. I'm going to upload this. Oh, how dare I think of doing that. I'm uploading a file which was created by me to a hosting service, in this case YouTube. Oh my God. Wow. What, the world's going to end. Someone's going to lose their job over this. There's going to be someone's not going to be quite as creative because I put my video up on the internet. Oh my God. I'd upload this to megaupload too, but I kind of can't. Anyway, what's going on? Why is this happening? Who's behind it? And how the hell do we stop it? Have a good day, everybody. And get more file hosting sites on the internet. We need to show them we can't be stopped. Have a good day.